Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Edelman, the 7th wide receiver to be named Super Bowl MVP. 10 catches, 141 yards. In that game, Charles.
And just think, if Julian Edelman had followed his heart initially, he would have gone to Canada to play quarterback, which is what he played at Kent State. But he wanted to play in the NFL, willing to make the change to receiver. And how well has that paid off for not just him, but the New England Patriots?
Paid off really well, and he can hide that Super Bowl MVP trophy right in that beard. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row. But, you know, 13-3, #1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward, will they get everyone back healthy? Remember, Sheldon Rankins, their exciting defensive tackle, got hurt in the playoffs. But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their psyche? That crazy Minneapolis loss to the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the Rams this year. If they can put that behind them, they'll be a force again in 2019.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete to Bryant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Demario Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a dump off to White. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
36. Under. 11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. You know, early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD, 125 of them.
And he's smart enough to make sure he's attached at the hip with his quarterback, Drew Brees. And they connected on a staggering 85% of his targets, the highest percentage of any quarterback-receiver combo in NFL history. It definitely justifies his social media handle. can't guard Mike.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
13.
Now Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Easy. Check. Got it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
21. Monday. All right, two. Got it. Got it. 36. 30%.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Got it.
To throw, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
54.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. There was only one man who scored a touchdown in Super Bowl 53, and of course it was that man we just saw, Sony Michel.
How about him turning it on in the postseason of his rookie year? Because in the 16-game regular season, he didn't play in all 16 days. He did have 6 touchdowns, which is pretty darn good. But he added 6 more touchdown runs in the Patriots' 3 playoff wins. That's pretty significant as well. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Brady now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
31. Shadow. They said 380.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he got down a few guys?
Got down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Brady, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon from 10 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
21, 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Got it. 11. On 1. Ready for set.
Breeze now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On first down, Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On third and long, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. Complete to a former Patriot, Ben Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots off.